guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make beautiful things for life, sown in sunshine and grown in grace. Today we are making bougie little, just very simple corner pockets. You would take like, I had a piece of paper here. What did I do with it? Oh, millions, are y'all kidding me? I laid a piece of paper here so I could use it to show this, and then I've done, there it is. Done lost it. Okay, so you have this prettiness. So you would take and you would just glue it on a corner like so, and that slides in and slides out. And I have trouble getting it in because it's not on the page, but you can see there's a little edge to glue it down in there, and it just makes a nice little pocket. It's a great way to use up little corner squares if you got them for anything. And I mean, come on, y'all, is that not absolutely gorgeous? Look at that. That is beautiful. I love these things. They can go either direction. You could do it this way. I just happened to flip that one that way. This one's a little simpler. I did not do as much blingy, but yeah, you can see. Still very, very pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these. And it's so easy. Let me grab my paper cutter across the room, because I'm a dork like that, and I shoved it across the room. You're probably seeing my microphone cord. Sorry. It's tight quarters here today. I have got everything on my desk, and I have been trying to clean this thing up, and just, it's not happening. So you're just going to need a square. This one is 4.5 inches square. This one was 4. I actually like this size a little bit better. So we're going to do the 4-inch one, because I just think it's a little more practical for me. We're going to use double-sided paper. And this one, yeah, it's just got that little bit, but it'll do. So sometimes what I'll do is just measure whatever size my square is to start with, or if it's close to a square. But for this, I'm actually going to measure it. You can see this is just at 5 inches. I don't want that. That's way too big. So I'm going to take it down to 4 inches and trim to get it 4 that way. And then I'm going to take it to 4 this way and trim. Okay, now we have a square. We're going to do 2. So I'm going to cut 1 more square. I'm really wanting to try this. I don't know. It just looks pretty. But I also like this. Let's do this one because it kind of goes with that. Okay, so 4 inches. And yeah, I know my thing is rocking. That's so that you guys can see it. Because it doesn't fit in the screen. Line it up. You can see the line that I'm using. Okay, now we're going to take and cut these. And to do that, what you're going to do is, in this cutter, there's like a little wire right there. You can kind of see it there. I'm just going to line that up corner. I'm going to have to lay this flat, but because it'll be back in there now. Corner to corner. And you get your corner under that wire, and it'll just cut it straight in half like that. There's one card. Now we're going to do the other one. I am purposely cutting this one, though, with the, well, I guess it would come out that way regardless. I want that pattern to show on the back, though. Okay, so corner to corner, hold it down flat and cut. There you go. You've got 2 sets done now. You're going to still use your, I keep forgetting about this. You need this for one more thing. Okay. A pocket, no pocket. These will be our inside things. We're going to take our pockets, our triangles that would be pockets, and we're going to line them up. This right here is like 1/4 of an inch from the middle of this line. You're going to, if you don't have a scoreboard or a cutter, you can do this by hand and just fold it over. But I want just right at 1/4 of an inch score line. And I have found that if I actually score it, I can do this a little better. So yeah, that's the whole reason I'm scoring it, because I struggled earlier to get it to fold. The thicker paper is harder to fold, and double-sided paper is usually a little thicker. So I just run a line. You can see it's scored right there. And then I just fold it in I want to fold it this way because I want that blue to be what shows. And take and cut your little doodad out. Right there, there's going to be a little square there. See? You're just going to cut that out. And that lets your things fold over better, neater. Bone folder them to get them flat. Don't do what I just did, peeps. Okay, I see that I still have a little snidget there, so I'm going to snip that. And then you're going to have these little points up here. Go ahead and snip those off. Those are unnecessary. Don't cut into your thing. There's that one. And then you would slide, wrong card. Would slide your card in. You could do it opposite, like that, or you could do it the same way. So there's one. Now we're going to do this one. We're going to score it. I'm just trying to do them both at the same time to save time, guys. It's almost time to cook dinner. I don't even know what I'm going to cook. I'm going to putting it down to the wire, you guys. I have. This is not good. So, okay, there. It's down. I'm going to score. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shove that out of my way. Alright, I'm just running the bone folder right along that little divot in there. And then flipping it the other direction and doing it again to get a score line. Okay, there we go. It's scored. And then I actually scored way too hard in a couple spots, but it's okay. E's fine. E's fine. Okay, just cut your triangle out. If you can see your triangle, I can't see my triangle. Well, it's a diamond. I can't see my diamond. I can see the back on this one side though. Okay, that looks good. Pop that out and fold. That paper is thinner and it folded way easier. It also ripped. And I was scoring it. That's the way it goes. And snip your edges. I just want to get this giant thing out of here because it's bugging me. Alright, we're done with it. Let's put it away. Put it off to the side. Okay. Bone folder, bone folder, bone folder. And get our other card up here. And I really am not impressed with this one. That's way too light, too much white. We'll ink that in something pretty. Because we do have some inks. We're going to ink these a little bit. Well, actually, it would be this way anyways. Never mind. My goodness, guys. I am not kidding. It's been like this for days. It's like I'm just goofy. Okay, I'm going to ink these in blue. Because my brown is dry. Actually, that one's going to get inked in green. Should they both get inked in green? Because I just realized the green would look fantastic. And I apologize. This ink dauber, do not buy the Hobby Lobby round daubers. They're terrible. I'm not joking. That thing has just like disintegrated itself. It's terrible. This one may not even need inking, but this one does. Definitely. So we just dauber it up and ink away. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to put blue on there too, though. Guys, that's been my new thing lately, is to blend my inks. See? Little joker just falls right off if there's any resistance. I'm going to order some of the good ones on Amazon from like the Tim Holtz ones or something, because I am seriously disappointed. These were not cheap either. I spent way more money than I wanted to on them, but they just have not held up at all. I like that green ink. It's very pretty. And it's Tim Holtz Distress Archival Inks, or Ranger Archival Inks, and peeled paint. I'm not sure why they think paint's green automatically, but it does kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of like the stove that we had when I was a kid that was like avocado green. Yeah. It's kind of what it puts me in mind of. I like that old stove though. And we will ink the back since the back of the card will be visible. So what's everybody been doing? It is hot today. Just gonna say it is hot. I went out early this morning and fed and picked some vegetables for supper. I think it's probably just gonna be pizza. I can whip up a quick crust and do like a thin crust thing. Everybody likes that anyway. So, okay, so that one's pretty much done. We need to take and put I got smart and stuck this in there so my ink thing, or my glue doesn't keep bubbling over. I need to refill this. It's getting kind of weird. It's like bubbling. Glue that corner. Just the tiniest little bit of glue will hold. It'll make your life a little bit easier here in a minute. I don't even want that much glue. I don't want it to like glue itself down. I just want to glue it closed so it's not flappy. Not flippy, floppy, floppy. I'm sorry if I sound a little verklempt. I've got like a head cold thing going on today. Woke up with it and was not enthused by that. But I did I don't know, it's just like a little bit of a head cold feeling thing. I was like sniffling. Morgan's like, how much of that are you gonna do? Like, I don't know, okay? It's bugging me too, but just deal with it. It's like my response to everything when he's whining. Not really whining, but you know what I mean. He's like complaining about it a little bit. Because I was sniffling pretty good this morning. Okay, yeah, I definitely like that blue. Just hit and miss in there. That really makes that pop. Guys, this is so pretty. Ugh. I do this all day, okay? I'm not gonna lie. This is what I do. Yeah. Sit here and craft. Scroll Facebook sometimes. Probably too much. Put a lot of posts out the last little bit. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can just take the direct to ink. Or let me grab the other one. I think I want that one. The dark one. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and go direct with the dauber. I see a big pearl over here. I wanted to make sure it wasn't off of the thing that I had just done. It's not. Okay. All right. So we're just going to take the direct to dauber. This inker, you can see the edges. This is almost out. I bought these the same day that I bought the round daubers. Again, from Hobby Lobby. And they were pretty much there was 4. It was the square 4-pack. There was the vintage photo, the walnut, antique linen, and I forget the other color, but there was 4 of them. And the vintage photo and the walnut stain were pretty much dry when I got it. By the time, like the first or second time that I used it, they had hardly any ink left. The vintage photo did a little better than this one. This one has almost always had to be just direct to paper, but yeah. And I've ended up having to add water to them now to get them to do anything because they're already dry, and I've only had them a couple months. I'm not enthused. I'm gonna have to get some more inks. I like the smaller ink pads, but these didn't last very long, so maybe I'll just get a big ink pad for the colors that I use the most. Okay, those are all inked. So we're going to put our things together to see how they're going to look and kind of see what lace we want. I do have some laces out because, the amount of lace that I have in this place is astounding. I don't even know how I managed to pack it all in. Guys, I'm already loving it. Okay, I think I'm wanting this off color. Just this simple lace right here. And maybe this one. This one's really stiff. This might look good here. Can't really see it. But that's the thing. I'm afraid it's going to be hard to find out. I don't know why it shows up pretty good, doesn't it? No, not really. Okay, we'll have to find something for that. Let's do the blue one. We're going to take it and glue this lace down here like this, because it's kind of more of a rugged lace. And then we're going to glue a few little pretty things in there. And then we're going to do a stiffer lace up top. Do it the other direction so that it kind of peaks up the thing. I'm just cutting my laces now. And then, okay. I just take and run a little bit of glue right along where I know I'm going to be sticking that. It's probably way more glue. I can't get it to stop gushing now. You can do this either direction. You can put it up this way or you can put it down. I'm actually going to flip it and do it up this way this time and glue it down. Okay. That's so pretty, you guys. I mean, already just lace does it. Can make something so pretty. Okay, now we're going to do the same here. Just a little bit of glue. Slide that down in there and glue your lace. And I'm just pressing it lightly so it sticks. Okay, we need to pick a color. I am thinking it is dark green. Would look good. Yeah, I think so. Okay. And we're going to put, let me see what size I want to use first. I'm going to put the beads like right in those little holes. So I don't want them to be too big, but also I don't want them to be too small. So let's pick probably this size. How do those look? Do they show up? Not really. They might mark over here. And I don't do it on every single one. I do it like on every third one. What that look? That's the size I need. That's not the smallest one, but it's also not the biggest one. So let me get them out, set up here. This takes a minute because they're down in this little tray. That one's too big. If they're too big or too small, I'm going to set them aside there for a minute. Then I'll put them back down in where they go when I'm done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do 9 and we'll trim it down there at the end. One more. There we go. That's 9. Okay. Let's put our glue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Now we just take our little gribber that's got like glue in it. It's from glue painting or diamond painting. It's got like a little wax thing in it that you just stab down into it. You've seen me use it before. It's a game changer when it comes to grabbing this stuff. It just makes placing it so much easier. More gluey fingers. That's always nice. Okay. The glue that's oozing up around them, it'll dry clear. You'll never see it. If I had Fabri-Tac, it wouldn't be doing that. I would have more precision, but I don't have Fabri-Tac. Okay, there's, oh, guys, I love it. I do. Okay, I think that's so pretty. those really make it pop. I was curious whether they would or not. I might want the big ones here, actually. Yeah, I think so. I was using a, well, maybe not, because I only got like 3 of the big ones. Maybe do 3 big ones and then 3 medium ones. Oh no, I have 4 big ones. So 1 more big one, so it'd be an even number. No. Okay, let's just do these medium ones then. Well, you know what? We'll actually just do 3 big ones. That'll be enough. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're gonna do 3 down here. Put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. I try to find some way to space them evenly apart. Otherwise it bugs me. It'll bug me. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, those are done, you guys. It took me way longer than it should have because, as usual, I'm talking my head off. I'm not really focusing. But now let's do these. We're going to use blue or green. And what lace do we use? We did not decide on a lace. We need to find a lace. It needs to be something that's got some muchiness to it. It's got to be much muchier. No, clashes. It clashes. Y'all, the lace box over here, I spent hours cleaning it the other day. You cannot tell. It's too blue, isn't it? Yeah, way too blue. I mean, it took me 2 days of literally just sorting lace, measuring it, putting it in special, like setting it aside based on how long it was, and having different boxes, and then I ended up mixing the boxes together anyways. Because I didn't like the separate, well, I mean, I liked the separation, but it didn't work out. The box that I was using for the medium-sized lace wasn't big enough. And so then I'm like, I'm going to have to come up with something else. So I was like, oh, forget it. The box that the big stuff is in is big enough. I'll just stick it all in it. Here we go. Something like that would look good. I'm running into my stuff here. And then we'll run some lace down that too. Okay. So I think we'll put it on this outer piece. And then maybe, no, we don't like that. Maybe this one. Could go down the middle of it. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't like that. What about this? That doesn't look too bad. Let's make sure we got it cut right there. All right, let's get this piece glued. It'll probably be like way past time to start dinner when I get done here. Because, yeah, I just was very slow getting to this morning. I was trying, but I had a lot of messages and just, it was a slower morning. How it is sometimes. Okay. pressed. And now let's see what, guys, absolutely loving these. What do we got in here? See, more laces. I'm thinking there was like a smaller piece of softer lace down in here that would have fit. There may not be. Might be on a wild goose chase, and I don't want to pull too hard because there's a lot of crazy happening right here. Like a lot of crazy. There it is. Too wide. None of our work. None of our works. I'm just wanting something thin. Sort of thin. A little thin. Because I don't want to overwhelm that blue. Actually, never mind. Right there it is. Okay. That looks pretty. And we're just going to run a little bead of glue kind of right in here. And because this is a softer lace, I'm going to give that 1 second and just kind of blow it to make sure that it doesn't pull up too much. If it's not a little bit sticky, it doesn't stick very good. Okay, there. We'll let that sit for a second. Yep, I'm loving it. I wasn't sure there for a second because I wasn't sure I liked the laces, but now I've got them on and I love them. We're going to trim that one down a little. And then we're going to put just some pearly thingies right there. I'm trying to decide if I want these or if I want the green. Maybe I'll do both. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we may do 3, both. Let's get the blue, green. We have 3 big ones. 1, 2, 3. Put 1. 2 and 3. And now we'll get 3 of this green, which is, wow, that is a bright green. It doesn't look too bad when it's on there. It don't. I was worried it might. I haven't seen Miss Phoebes in like 2 hours. It's unusual for her. Okay, there's you guys. Now, somebody told me that is not pretty. Whoa, did you see that? I just about burnt it. We're going to put 3 of the green on this one. And this time instead of doing it on that side, which is where I normally, I'm going to clean this glue off here because that's driving me nuts. Y'all did not know that. I just wiped that on my pants leg. 1, 2, 3. We're going to use that bright green on this one because we have the blue behind it already. So we'll find 3 of these in like a moderate size. Stick. Thank you. I think I got some glue on that. 2. 3. Here we go. Okay, that is 2 cute, adorable, beautiful little corner tuck pockets with some bling. I didn't put any words on these because I will, I usually do that when I put them in the journal based on whatever theme I'm using for that particular journal. That's just, I used to make these all the time, and that's just how I've always done it. I've always kind of left them just with the basic decorations. So we're going to lay the two I did earlier out, put them together. Can't find my other piece. There. Oh, guys, I'm serious. So bougie. I mean, they're so beautiful, but so simple too. I mean, because like you could not ask for a quicker, easier project to make. And then the two that we just did, one of them is stuck. Sometimes make a suck, which is switch. And made using 1 4-inch square. You can do them in 6 inches. You can do them in 3 inches. I have done all different sizes. Obviously 6 inches is way bigger, but there we are. All right. If you guys make this and you post it on social media, tag me. I want to see your makes. I want to see your go at it, how you did it, what all you came up with. Maybe you come up with a way cooler way to decorate these things than I have. And make sure to follow me on social media. You can find the links in the description box below, or just search for Miranda McCulley or Sunshine and Grace, and you'll find me either way. Remember that Jesus loves y'all so much. He died for you. If you do not know that, I would love, love, love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever. Y'all, Romans 5:8 tells us that God commendeth his love to us, that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Now think about that. While we were yet sinners, 2,000 years ago, before we'd ever even been born, before we'd ever committed the first sin, he died for us. He died to pay for our sins. And all he asks is that we believe he did it and that we trust him to save us. Y'all, you're not going to find a sweeter deal than that, okay? That is God's grace. And then he rose from the grave, and we have eternal life in him when we put our faith in what he did for us and believe him. So, well, I just did tell you about that. But if you want to know more about it, comment, message me, get a hold of me some way. I would love, love, love to tell you about him and get you started on fulfilling God's will for you, because it's his will that everyone be saved and come to a knowledge of the truth, and I can help you with that. All right, you guys have a great day, and we will chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.